The latest breaking news. The pair reconnected in the beginning of 2024, fell in love, and enjoyed a lovely summer wedding. Despite the fact that their romance was not love at first sight, they decided to get married. Just to see it coming about is incredible and kind of hard to believe, Duggar said in an interview with People on the days leading up to her wedding in August of 2024. It's a dream come true. By continuing to read, you will learn more about the path that Duggar had to find love with Wissmann, who will be her everlasting spouse. At the time that they were both teenagers, Wissmann and Duggar were introduced to one another by their respective families. Wissmann resides in Nebraska with his parents and brothers. In the year 2024, Duggar spoke with People. The Wissmanns would travel and sing, she said. Approximately 13 years ago, I recall them coming to our house, and they ended up getting snowed in, which is a rare occurrence in the state of Arkansas. Until the snow melted and they were able to go back home. I recall them staying up late playing games and working together to find solutions to difficulties during the night. As a result of the fact that I am older than Stephen and that he was not on my radar, I do not remember him very clearly. During an interview with People magazine in 2024, Duggar stated that she had a brief relationship with Wissmann a few years ago prior to their breakup. After the couple's relationship ended, they continued to communicate with one another and talk to each other on and off over the years. In March of 2022, Jeremiah Duggar, who is Duggar's brother, tied the knot with Hannah Wissmann, who is Wissmann's sister. Early in the year 2024, Jana and Stephen got back in touch with each other and made the decision to take their relationship to a higher level. It was as if we were asking ourselves, what are we doing? The two of us continue to take pleasure in one another. We still really appreciate each other, she had said to People. It took some time for me to get started. But over time, his character, his return, and his unflinching love for me helped me get going. I am aware that we have a huge and eccentric family, and that we are still coping with a great deal of things. When I think about that, I think to myself, my goodness, there aren't many people who do that. He must genuinely enjoy my company. In spite of the fact that they never made any public statements regarding their love, the couple secretly became engaged on June 15, 2024. Following the publication of a series of images on Instagram that showed Jana wearing a ring on her left hand, many people began to speculate that she was engaged 1 month later. 2 months after the couple announced their engagement, they were finally able to have the wedding of their dreams in front of 500 guests. According to sources, Jana and Stephen tied the knot on Thursday, August 15, in a ceremony that was described as classic and elegant and took place outside of Prairie Grove, Arkansas. Duggar expressed her gratitude to the magazine by saying, I prayed for this for years, as they celebrated the event. The star of Counting On had a wonderful time at her wedding, and Jessa Duggar Seewald served as her maid of honor from the beginning. Among the people who attended the wedding were Jana's sister-in-law Abby Duggar, as well as her sisters Johanna Forsyth, Johannah Duggar, Jinger Duggar, Vuolo, and Jordan Duggar. The Duggar family has been a source of fascination for viewers for many years because to their reality television show, 19 Kids and Counting, which highlights their unique way of life and the principles they uphold. Jana Duggar has always been a mesmerizing figure in the Duggar family. She is known for her calm demeanor and sympathetic nature, all of which have contributed to her reputation. The relationship that she has with Stephen Wissmann has recently piqued the interest of her fans. Let's take a look at the chronology of their relationship to find out when and how this couple first met and how their relationship developed into what it is today. On January 12, 1990, Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar had their first child, a daughter, their eldest daughter, Jana. The fact that Jana hails from a family that is well known for its strict courtship traditions has given rise to a great deal of speculation as to her search for love. Stephen Wissmann, on the other hand, comes from a family that shares similar convictions and practices. He was born in Nebraska into a family that is very close to one another, which is consistent with the Duggars' emphasis on the importance of family ties. The original relationship between Jana and Stephen seems to have been established on the basis of their same social circles. It was via mutual acquaintances and religious communities that the Duggars and Wissmanns became acquainted with one another. These communities usually serve as the environment for various courtships that take place inside their circles. Despite the fact that the precise time of their first encounter is not extensively documented, it is reasonable to assume that they met in these places that they are already familiar with. In spite of the fact that the precise date of their first meeting is uncertain, it would appear that their connection has grown throughout the course of 2018. Posts on social media show that the pair started spending more time together, as evidenced by the fact that Jana and Stephen participated in a number of family functions and outings collectively. The Duggar family adheres to the values of taking courtship seriously and prioritizing friendship above romantic relationships, and this progressive approach to their relationship is consistent with those principles. In the latter half of the year 2021, there was a growing interest in the connection between Jana and Stephen. Fans noticed a rise in the number of connections they had on social media, with shared posts highlighting the content of their time spent together. Their budding romance was pleasant since it avoided the typical pomp that is associated with high-profile courtships. This, in turn, made their relationship more natural. In the beginning of 2022, Jana and Stephen made a significant public declaration that they were courting each other. This was a pivotal moment in their relationship. Due to the fact that this event signaled the beginning of a new chapter in Jana's life, it was celebrated by both members of the Duggar family and her followers. The declaration was then followed by a heartfelt message that emphasized the commitment that they had to one another as well as their shared religious beliefs. As they shared their courtship on social media, followers were given sneak peeks of their trips together. These adventures included anything from fun activities that displayed their personalities to family outings. There was no doubt that Jana and Stephen placed a high importance on their family and enjoyed spending time with the people they cared about. Their connection was only deepened by the mutual admiration and ideals that they held in common. Over the course of 2022, Jana and Stephen's relationship continued to develop. In order to present a unified face, the couple made it a habit to attend family gatherings and functions on a regular basis. Furthermore, they posted other posts about their travels, which included things like going to church services and seeing the natural beauty of the outdoors. Even though it was a very minor demonstration, this public display of affection indicated a strong link that supporters enthusiastically embraced. Around the middle of the year 2022, rumors began to surface that the couple had become engaged. These rumors were fueled by the couple's growing closeness and shared ideals. Fans were excited to find out what the future held for Jana and Stephen, and they speculated about when the big moment may take place or possibly occur. At the end of 2022, Jana and Stephen finally announced their engagement, putting an end to the months of speculation. People from both their families and their followers came together to celebrate this amazing occasion. Celebrating the engagement with a stunning and intimate ceremony that emphasized their commitment to one another and their religious beliefs was a wonderful way to mark the occasion. Their love and happiness were captured in photographs taken throughout the engagement, which helped to strengthen their connection with their families and the community. Immediately after the couple announced their engagement, they expressed their excitement over the prospect of planning their future together. A number of their aspirations and dreams were discussed, including the beginning of a family and the continuation of their religious experiences. The fact that they placed such great emphasis on achieving the same goals helped to enhance their friendship and endear them to those who had been following their relationship from the very beginning.